I came across a picture of myself recently. I was 28, and I realized at an epiphany that, like, I used to think when I was in my 20s and 30s, if I didn't appeal to a woman, oh, I'm not good looking enough because I've had this awesome personality. And I realized looking at the picture, it was the exact opposite. I was plenty good looking. I was just, too anxious or too insecure. Or it was the exact opposite of what I thought. Okay, well, there's an example of something, if I knew then, I could have been so much happier and caused myself so much less consternation and pain.
I was thinking that I have a feeling you don't really have any regrets in life.
Well, that's ridiculous. I have thousands.
Not. I mean, big regrets.
Not big.
Not like little things
No.
that pass, but that you've truly at 68. My sense really is you actually are living the exact life that you would have wanted to live if you were that 13-year-old kid.
It all came out in the wash. Yes, I mean, there are certainly so many, many, many mistakes along the way, but that's life. If we all have the same thought, if I could only live my life over again and not do this and this and this and this and this. But in general, I would say life is a game where if you win, you're fortunate. And even if you win, you don't win 11-2. You win 7-5.
Yeah.
That's it. I think I won 7-5. It's not over yet. We'll see. But
why do you think it's only 7-5? Even when you were talking about not having a wife and kids before, I don't think you regret it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's one of the big victories.
Yeah, that's
no, seriously. I mean, I consider that is not facetious. I consider it. First of all, it's very difficult to stay single as a successful man.
Yeah,
it is, and or even an unsuccessful one.
That's probably more difficult.
It's really true.
Yeah.
It's just, bitches want me married. Yeah. Come on, that's the thing. So, just keeping your toe out of the trap is a job in itself. And so I feel good about that. And I never wanted kids, and I kind of stuck with that. And, yeah.
Do you think you ever could have got to where you're at sort of in your head and in your life doing anything else? Is there any other thing that you could have possibly, I know you love basketball. I always think, I guess I would have loved to have been a basketball player.
I would have loved to, but
But here we are.
Tough at 5'8".
Yeah. But you still can shoot.
I still can shoot. I love to play all the time. It's a great game, and I'm as good as you can be at it considering my age, my height, and my race.
Can we take 3 shots together after?
What?
3 shots? Can we take 3
shots?
Yeah. Not of tequila.
We
can do that too.
Yeah, we can go up to the court.
All right.
Because I know you play. You have a court.
I got a court. I got a court.
Yeah, I mean, I regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention.
Keep going. Let's see how far you can get.
I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I mean, that's, I'm glad I stuck with that in my personal life. I basically went toward the light eventually in my professional life, wound up doing the thing I always was meant to do and should do, which is doing a comedy political show, and have had one for 31 years on the air.
Yeah.
That's, again, that's the 7 runs I scored. Trust me, I got shelled in the 3rd inning. I mean, there was some pitching changes, and there was they lit me up there in the 8th.
Was 9/11 the biggest showing?
Oh,
was that? Would you consider that
things like
career
that?
One?
Well, things like that. Yeah, there are, of course, painful moments like that. Yes, we don't have to go through all of my horrible things.
I want to make you cry.
Don't make me cry.
No, we're not.
But yes, I mean there are lots of, and also in the personal life, and just in things, just things where I would go, oh gosh, I wish I'd thought of that 10 years earlier. I could have been where I am, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You can't beat yourself up about shit like that.
But that's what I mean. I don't think you have regrets. It's little mistakes or unseen things.
But they're not little.
I
mean, things could have been so different.
Like what?
So
like what?
Oh, like just not being stupid about women for the first 40 years or whatever. Just like knowing women better and not doing dumb things, and not, I've said this before on the show, but just as an example, I came across a picture of myself recently. I was 28, and you know, I realized at an epiphany that, like, I used to think when I was in my 20s and 30s, if I didn't appeal to a woman, oh, I'm not good looking enough because I've had this awesome personality. And I realized looking at the picture, it was the exact opposite. I was plenty good looking. I was just, too anxious or too insecure. Or it was the exact opposite of what I thought. Okay, well, there's an example of something, if I knew then, I could have been so much happier and caused myself so much less consternation and pain.
Yeah.
So life's full of that. And that's the 5 runs they scored on.
You think it was happier or just got laid more? But you probably got laid more too.
The one would have led to the other.
Fair enough, fair enough.
If you want more comedy in your life, check out our comedy playlist. And if you want to watch full interviews on a variety of topics, watch our full episode playlist, all right over here. And to get notified of all future videos, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell.